Well, absolutely, quite a very significant day for the African peer review mechanism. 2 decades of its existence and so many activities being held here in Johannesburg to mark the milestone. So all the regions of the AU are represented here. But let's hear now from Mr. Moussa, someone who's quite no stranger in these circles. Former Foreign Affairs Minister from Egypt, but also a former Secretary General of the Arab League. So once again, Mr. Moussa, thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
Fantastic. Maybe just your thoughts or two, sir, about the importance of this occasion for the APRM. We do know that the issues of good governance, issues around democracy are very key for the continent.
First of all, I wish to thank the government of South Africa for hosting this very important meeting. At the same time, we should congratulate the APRM for the 20th, on the occasion of the 20th anniversary. For the meeting itself, in fact, I must say that issues of maximum importance of renewing the political life in Africa have been put on the agenda and discussed. The good governance, for example, was one of the issues that have been stressed since yesterday, and today the diversity and the role of diversity. Some members suggested that we should kill diversity. Some others said no, we should invest in diversity. And this is a very healthy discussion, I must say, in the African society, with the presence of so many officials and former officials and people that are really cultured and know what to say and what to do. Those issues are supposed to revive an intellectual discussion that has to do with the future work and the future debate and the future brainstorming about Africa in the decades to come.
And what about the issues of peace and security? I mean, another very dominant issue will have to be the unconstitutional change of government and the impact in terms of the scorecards, in terms of the wave of democratization. So a great deal of concern around improving that area.
Right. Yesterday we discussed this point, and of course today too. But yesterday was a discussion about the coup d'etat that have been rampant nowadays, and what to do with them. And the discussion is not a question of the coup d'etat itself, but the question of why a coup d'etat has taken place. There are certain reasons, there are certain situations, certain protests by the population that they are uncomfortable with the government as it was, regardless of it has been whether it has been elected or came by force. The people have their impressions, their needs. When they see that they have an uncomfortable life, they start to think that why should we maintain the situation as it is? And therefore a change came. And when it becomes a forcible change, that is also a problem, a major problem.
Egypt, you're very close to what's happening in Palestine, in Gaza Strip. I mean, we've seen this global outcry to really address the issue of the humanitarian crisis, but also for other options to be explored, like a two-state solution, making sure that we see permanent peace. And as Egypt, you have played quite a very pivotal role in terms of making sure that Rafah crossing is opened to allow the aid to get in there. How do we resolve this intractable conflict?
We should thank, in fact, Africa and South Africa in supporting the Palestinian rights and try to defend their rights and mobilize the world to stand firm and not allow the failure of the Security Council or the United Nations or all other mechanisms to stand with the law. International law has been thrown away out of the window. The Geneva Convention has been also thrown out. Why? Because Israel, the Israeli government does not want its application. And the astonishing thing is that the countries, big countries, that have talking all the way about human rights, respect for human rights, they are following a policy of double standard. And the double standard is killing the international system, is killing international cooperation.